Hey guys, it's your boy V back with more Martial content, and finally I can do this Jean Grey video. I've been waiting for quite some time. I could not do the video before because of the laggy phone and of course the recorder issue, but now I'm able to, well, X-Men Red. This is how the stats looks like. We are still missing slight critical rate, so that's gonna definitely Rage is not gonna be the best at this point. So for the HP and other Odin's blessings, I have like 4 or 3 HP Odin's blessings, so I need to take them out so I can make some space. So it's like basically 4 Odin's blessings on this girl. All skills are level 6. I'm still using her for ABX with the CDP of Rage with the villain uniform, so that's why I have capped it. Of course, we have a CDP of Rage on this girl. You might be able to do better with like maybe a proc, maybe at least in World Boss Legend. And with this uniform, I think you can also try. I don't know if all the skills are. I think all the skills are. Uh, at least some of the skills are mine to this. You can try Judgment, but honestly, I would really suggest a Rage because that also helps you in ABX, so you can have some extra value for her. But she is useful. This is a old uniform, and that was the first ever Jean Grey uniform, and still is very useful. So let me just talk about the rotation. So with a CDP of Rage or a Judgment, I would say, you can go 3 cancel, 5 4 2 1. Basically, of course, you don't have to try to get the proc every single time. You can, and then you can literally go 1 cancel 2 once again into 4 cancel 5 if you want to, and then spam 1 cancel 2 again. Tier 3 skill will be ready now, so you can go 3 cancel 5 4 tier 3 skill. That gives you the most damage with this uniform. And one more thing to notice, it is not just that you have to use the third skill because the cooldown is much. The main is the 4 cancel 5 or 5 cancel 4 into the tier 3 skill. So when you go like 5 3 tier 3, this is where the burst damage comes around now. So the co-op skill with this team up that I'm using right now, I think she does 4th skill, so you can take advantage of that as well. Of course, you can keep using the third skill as well for HP recovery, so you don't have to worry about dying in certain runs as well, even on higher stages. Although again, super high stages, this uniform might not be that useful, but as long as you have her at level 80, you can still try it out on certain stages. Of course, she is usable on ULTRON, which I will be doing. So she can do the stage 25 to 29 of ULTRON, of course, with the villain uniform, which is probably the best uniform, of course. And then after that, you can straight up start using her with the X-Men Red uniform. Now, it all depends, of course, on your cards. Pierce, of course, is gonna make a big role because this uniform is very weak. It's an old uniform and it's very weak in World Boss Legend. Level 80 is carrying it out. Okay, so that's how it is. Of course, this uniform is the best and you can try it out. You can also try Null stage 54 and plus, but this uniform is bad here, so you might just need the villain uniform Dark Phoenix for that. Anyways, enough talk. Let's jump on to stage 34, ULTRON. I'm using Ancient One right now. You can also try Cyclops because I think that gives you better buffs than Ancient One. But I'm using Ancient One because I just thought of using Ancient One. So that's how it is. And these are the strikers. So let's jump on to the run now. I don't know why it back clipped. I think I had recorded twice and I forgot to trim it out. Anyways, so the main damage is going to be the tier 3 skill, and sadly, the damage is not that much consistent. And the like you can see, we are doing about 1.5 bar if you get the proc right with all the skills, and maybe 4 cancel 5 after is probably better option to go with, but I'm just gonna go for that. We'll go right there, 5 5 4. I was waiting for him to move. He moved, and with the tier 3 skill, we are able to do almost 3 bars, which is good. So 1.5 bar with the normal rotation and 3 bars with tier 3 rotation. Now, if you have the third skill also combined with that, you might be able to do maybe half extra bar with that. So you can try it out. You can see right here, and it's nice. She doesn't die. There is one thing though. I'm not like they should change it maybe, but what happens is, even if you don't have the SFX animations on, Jean Grey still goes into the tier 3 skill animation when you use her. So no matter, look at the boost. Did you see the crazy boost for that? So no matter what you do, still you will lose sight of the boss. You can't see anything on the screen. That is what makes her vulnerable in a lot of these world bosses. Specifically, I would say Mephisto as well at times. Gore mainly, I would say, because he has so many purple attacks. Jean Grey and Ultron, both the things. So she has some flaws. Any uniform that you use, she's strong with the Dark Phoenix, so you don't really have to worry about that because she kills the other character before she dies. Normally, on all of the stages that you can use her, but still, that's a negative for her, and this is how it is. You can't really change the character. It's a freaking old uniform, so you can't really do anything. But tier 3 animation, yeah, it looks cool, but they could have maybe made it, in the third person, not in the FPS that you have to like see her, like sort of like two person on FPS. I don't know. You have to basically see her get all that damage. So I think there might be a place. I think I died. I almost died actually, and the heal also is not that big, so I'm only getting like 4600 HP every single second, which is still not bad. I'm back to 100% HP. So she survives, of course. She is, of course, if you die, unless you die from the Ultron rays, look at that. She lost so much health, I had to switch. I think I shouldn't have switched because that was the purple attack. I thought he was gonna do one more attack and I might have died. So I just switched because of that. I lost some time, of course, because now I have to use one extra rotation to get him down to the 8th bar. And of course, we can do like maybe 1/4 of this bar, and then he is gonna go for the phase. Right here, we go like this, and then it stops. Of course, the 8th bar phase. So good thing is that he goes into this phase, so you don't really have to worry about that. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and save Jean Grey for this might. So yeah, try not to play too much with Jean Grey sometimes around this time, so it can create some issues for that. We already got this. We're gonna switch to Jean Grey right here. 3 cancel, 5 4 or 4 5 tier 3 skill, and of course we get that burst damage right there. After the burst damage, her damage kind of falls off, as you can see. Procs are not that consistent as well with the CDP of Rage, but she's doing extra stages for you. That's all you need, and it's working. It's working nicely. Sadly, he got Polaris. Okay, sadly he got Polaris, and well, now I gotta try and make sure that we do extra damage before he goes to that. But he's gonna go right here, and now I'll try to save Jean Grey, and of course load the tier 3 skill before anything happens. Right here I'm gonna go. I think I should have just used anything else, the other skills as well, but that's alright. So we'll go snatch him, 3 cancel, 4 5. We have the co-op skill, also does some nice damage. Tier 3 skill is available, and we clear the stage with 50 seconds remaining, stage 34. So it could have been faster, of course, and my energy attack is 120% on the card, so maybe better I can do. Better Odin's Blessings, her artifact, I don't have her artifact, so that will also make a big difference for sure. So all I'm saying is that she's still versatile. Like, I will not say go all out, give her like a brilliant destruction, brilliant rage, or just, rely on her, but she is useful where she needs to be useful, because this was the hero blast category, and right after that stage 35 is actually Iron Man, that you want to use Iron Man. So if you want to save Iron Man, you can clear stage 34 with Jean Grey and then move on to Iron Man for stage 35 and plus. So super useful. I was also gonna post, I think I will post a 69 Mephisto video, which I'm doing my highest at the moment on my account, Sif carry, so I might actually post that. Also Jean Grey, not Jean Grey, Magneto tier 4 I also have, so I might post some World Boss Legend content with him. He's really nice, I like him, and he can do some really high stages for World Boss Legend as well. Also the Crystals event is going on for Magneto ranking, so if you want to build up your Magneto, this is the time if you want to. Again, next update is coming. Let's see what we have. Maybe more mutants, I feel like, and it's gonna be fun. And I'm not sure, maybe I feel like it could be like, I don't think there's gonna be any epic quest for now, unless they decide to skip the January update or something like that for something else. So anyways, let me know what you think about the video. Let me know what you think about Jean Grey. Versatile, really good, and really super useful for sure. And as always, if you do enjoy the content, I hope to see you again. Take care. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.